Zealand meeting, and it was like 4 p.m. their time, midnight here, and the reading was about helping people. And one lady was talking about how 2 years ago she had nothing to live for, and she believed that, and I've been there too. I believed, I don't have any kids in my family. What do I got? I could die, no problem. I have nothing to live for. Well, another lady then, like 3 or 4 people later, said that she couldn't even begin to imagine drinking today because she has way too much to live for. And trust me, there is that shift. And if you're just starting out in early recovery, give it some time. I've been there. Those people have been there to where they had nothing to live for to, wait a minute, I will never drink again because I got too much to live for. That's real. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at today. There are people that listen to this podcast and that tune in. They like it. Can you believe that? They love it. And it gives them something to listen to. It gives them hope, inspiration to know that, hey, look, there's Corey. He's doing it. And he's going after it. You can go after it too. And that's kind of what I want to show. But, if I can do it, you can do it. That's for sure. But those little things in life that lead us to where we need to be are just incredible. And we don't know what they are either. For the people that do listen to this podcast, I really do appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I do it for myself. I come in here and I write down on a piece of pad like what's going on and how I'm feeling, and these are the things that I want to get off my chest. And then when I'm done, it feels like I just had a therapy session with one of the coolest people in the world, myself. And it's amazing that I'm able to do that, But emotions are tough. They're hard to deal with. I had to deal with some today. This guy came in and tried to scold me about not wearing a mask, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like his tone. I didn't like the volume of his voice. He's not my grandfather. He shouldn't act like it. I was so mad. But I had to back it down. I had to realize, okay, so what am I going to say to this guy? Like, am I going to go track him back down and be like, yo, bro, I appreciate you ever talking to me like that again. Please don't. Is it worth my time to even think about this anymore? That's when I came to the conclusion that, all he did was kind of put down, and in his book, or in my book of people I like, he just kind of switched sides a little bit, and that's something that I can control about that situation. I don't need to be rude to him. I don't need to confront him because my pride was hurt because some guy told me what to do, like I'm going to let that ruin my day. Hell no. So it's moments like that I am thankful that I'm in recovery. And I'm thankful that I've been practicing this whole keeping my emotions in check thing. It's hard, man. It's really hard. You want to go off on people. You want to tell them what you think. You do. And, our governor here in Michigan, I don't know what she's doing, man. She lost me on the whole vaping thing. And people are like, what do you mean? Kids shouldn't vape. Well, look, kids shouldn't vape. And if you have kids, you should tell them they shouldn't vape. They're your kids. You're the parent. It's kind of your job. Be the parent. But Whitmer came out with those silly numbers about, middle school kids, 50% are vaping. She misleading. First of all, half of middle schoolers are not vaping. And it was asked, have you tried vaping? Yep. Okay. 50%. No, she said it went up 50%. Still, you hear 50% of middle schoolers vape. What? That's all you hear. No, the real numbers, it went from 2 to 3. 2 out of 100 kids said, yeah, I've tried a vape, to 3 out of 100 kids said, yeah, I've tried a vape. Now, those numbers, you're like, I thought this was like a pandemic, epidemic thing. I thought this was something huge. And, yeah, if you want to say 2, 3 out of 100, and you're like, well, how many people have COVID? Well, I don't know. We'll talk about that later. But it's those kind of numbers that when she's throwing them out there, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is BS. Now people are at, oh, vaping, that's horrible for you. The kids are doing it. No, the kids are now, when they made it illegal to sell vaping flavors, it's like, okay, now the kids are going to their garage going, I wonder what's in here that'll work. Uh-huh. Thanks for making new drug dealers. But anyway, emotions are tough and they're hard. And, thank God that I've been practicing them pretty hard on how to take the emotion in, to feel it, to go through it, walk through it. How are you really feeling? Like I said, like that guy, he hurt my pride. It was like, that guy doesn't need to tell me what to do. And I didn't go off on him. I didn't go out of my way to find him, to track him down, to give him peace of my mind about he don't need to tell me what to do. Nah. No, I'll just put him in the book of don't like that guy. There you go. Done. Moving on. In hindsight, yeah, I think that's pretty much kind of the same thing I was going with there with the hindsight. And a friend of mine too, guy I went to school with, graduated. Well, he graduated like 10 years after I did, which was weird, but he came up to Northern Michigan because I kind of suggested that he do so, to go to a certain treatment place. And then I suggested that he come stay at the sober living house that I was staying in and managing. And I think in hindsight, I wish I would have told him to go somewhere else. It's not that I failed him, because, he's a big boy. He can do all that stuff on his own. I didn't make him not get a job. I didn't make him do this or do that or date who or this or that, or he's his own man. I can't make anybody do anything. But I feel like I kind of failed him. And then, like in hindsight, I kind of wish, well, maybe I wouldn't feel this way if he didn't come to the house. If I didn't push him so hard to come stay at the house and be a part of what we were doing, he wouldn't be in this whatever he's doing right now. And that's one of the things that I know he had a commitment to a friend of mine, and he totally let her down and blew her off, and he wasn't even strong enough to come out and tell her, hey, I'm gonna ditch you. I'm gonna bail out on you. I know you're counting on me, but I'm leaving. I'm done. Didn't even have the guts to say that, which kind of raises a huge red flag. So I even thought about messaging him saying, hey man, you want me to just buy you some drugs, get this over with? Like, you go back to rehab, try it again. Like, where you're starting at is not the starting point. Relationships are great and all. They really are. But, they're nothing that you should put in front of your recovery. That's just my advice. But try it different and see if that works, and let me know how it does. It didn't work very well for me when I tried it. But yeah, when you start dropping commitments that you made to people, and you're just not doing anything with your life, you're just stuck. That's not recovery. That's not the recovery I'm practicing. That's not the recovery that I would like to see everybody else have. We have fun in recovery. That's kind of why I had to leave the treatment center I was in last. I had to leave 30 days early, which was great, and way too much stuff happened like it was supposed to there. But no, they told me I was having too much fun. And after 60 days, they're like, well, I think you got to go. You're not taking this serious. And apparently not. I just started a business and do podcasts and do trainings and stuff, and clearly not taking my recovery serious. But that's what you get when you have other people trying to look at your dream that you're trying to explain to them. Like, I see the dream. I know what's going on. I know where I'm going in my head. I see it. Other people, they don't. They just hear me talk about it, and sometimes they think, man, he's lost his mind. Like, that's never going to happen. But it's not up to them. It's not up to me to decide that. It's up to God, and I do have faith and trust in God that things are going to work out exactly how they're supposed to. So, again, I just want to say sorry to Mona and her family, and it is a tough loss, and I apologize. If you need help, you want to figure out how to get help, whether it be emotional, whether it be inpatient treatment, outpatient. If you just need someone to talk to, we have those numbers and links on our website under the resources page. Local resources is one of them as well, but they're there, 217recovery.com. A friend Jay just started a new blog, which you can read those, 217recovery.com, obviously. Check out Jay's blog. It's called Spiritual Asylum. I told her, it made me kind of think of like a certain kind of house, but she said, no. Yeah, so appreciate you listening. I'm going to wrap it up, though. Big day tomorrow. So thank you so much. 217recovery.com. Share us with your friends. They just might like it.